back cause I can remember, I always wanna go back cause I can remember, I always wanna go back cause I can remember, I always wanna go back cause I can remember, I always wanna go.
In the late 1940s, a team of software engineers celebrated the completion of the computer called BINAC by creating a software that could make simple music. As revolutionary as this may seem, it was over 50 years later until this idea caught on and took off. Transforming from simple sounds to complex vocals, engineers created a software called Vocaloid. As Vocaloid caught on with the public, a new Vocaloid by the name of Hatsune Miku came out and took the world by storm with her music. Hatsune Miku has set the standard and created a new frontier for international music creation and appreciation. Long before Vocaloid was conceptualized, an American company back in 1949 called Eckert Mauchly Computer Corporation made a computer called BINAC. To celebrate this feat, the team added a code to BINAC that allowed the computer to play music, and the first played song was a rendition of For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. The way this worked is that the engineers programmed the computer to send an electrical impulse to the speaker that they had attached to the computer. The impulses vibrated the metal plate in the speaker, and the result sounded like musical notes. It wasn't perfect, however, because sometimes the computer couldn't get the frequency of the impulses exact. The average listener wouldn't notice the difference. Despite at first receiving a lot of media attention, this idea was left largely alone, with the next major release of computerized music being Vocaloid over 50 years later. Building upon this idea of computerized music that was set forth all of those years ago, Hideki Kenmochi and Hayato Oshita, in conjunction with Yamaha, set out to create the first commercial vocal synthesizer. The first working vocal synthesizer, called Vocaloid, was created in Pompeu Fabra University in Barcelona, Spain in 2003. However, Vocaloid was on the back burner, much how like BINAC was many years before in the public's eye. This would all change in 2008 when the company by the name of Krypton Future Media released a Vocaloid by the name of Hatsune Miku. She transformed from a computer program to an idol with popularity very similar to, or greater than, human idols. Eventually, Krypton Future Media released art of what Hatsune Miku should look like. On the screen is the idol herself. Hatsune Miku had a very uncommon appearance for the time period she was created in, with futuristic jewelry as seen in her hair accessories, along with the coloring of her hair and outfit that would become the symbol of Hatsune Miku and Vocaloid. She commonly adorns a pair of headphones along with many other futuristic gadgets, as Hatsune Miku was designed to represent the future in many aspects, both culturally and technologically. The distribution of the software created a sense of excitement throughout the music and tech community because they saw an idol that provided endless opportunities for what they could create. The software itself featured a score editor, with mixing options built into the software. The user would insert lyrics into the software and arrange them within the piano keys as seen on the side of the editor. Popular Vocaloid producer Sudao and many others would recall the joy of making Hatsune Miku say even a simple sound, because he and others felt like they had accomplished a great feat as there was nothing remotely like Vocaloid out in the public. As time progressed, Hatsune Miku evolved from a simple cartoon character into a virtual idol with the advancements of holographic technology. She performs in a live event every year called Magical Mirai, along with countless other concerts that are held, including Miku Expo, an exposition held in honor of the virtual talent herself. In 2018, Miku Expo sold out in London with a merchandise section with a queue longer than the ones at Disneyland. For both concert types, the organizers choose the most popular songs that the communities made and then they create dances for the holographed Miku to perform while she sings the song to a live audience, with the live band performing as well. Thousands of people come every year to see her perform the most popular songs live all over the world. Seen now is a clip from Magical Mirai 2017 where she is performing one of her hit songs, Kimagure Merushi, Whimsical Mercy, by Hachioji P. People from around the world go to see Hatsune Miku live and make their own music with Hatsune Miku, using events such as Magical Mirai and Miku Expo as less of a concert, but more as a get-together to socialize and meet other Miku fans such as themselves. Hatsune Miku has led fans to discovering a passion for music and art that they had never known they had had. Fans would create other songs that fans would listen to, and those fans would get inspired and create their own works that would be shared with other enthusiasts, and the cycle would repeat. Vocaloid has created a sense of unity among people who were inspired by the technological advances as well as the modern animated appearance of the Vocaloids which were being produced. In an interview with Sudaru, a well-known artist that uses Hatsune Miku would say in an interview with Yamaha that his biggest inspiration was another artist by the name of Hachi, who also uses Hatsune Miku to create works. In 2011, the most streamed songs on iTunes in Japan was a song by the name of Tell Your World by artist named KZ Livetune, who used Hatsune Miku. As Vocaloid songs became popular, people started singing them and post them on sites such as Nico Nico Doga and YouTube. Eventually, these people would call themselves utaites, which roughly translates to singers in English. Although this term could be applicable to anyone who may enjoy singing, the term was coined specifically for people who cover Vocaloid music. In order to differentiate between the original songs and the utaite versions, they would be called utaite mitas, which directly translates to tried to sing in English. Here is a clip of one of the most popular utaite mitas of the song Telecaster B-Boy, originally sang by Vocaloid Kagamine Ren and produced by artist Suri. This utaite mita was created by popular utaite named Mafu Mafu. Like the Vocaloid artists, the utaites managed to grow bigger and bigger as they started to diverge from just being utaites into making Vocaloid songs. The same happened on the other side. Vocaloid artists started to make utaite mitas. As Vocaloid moved from Japan to the international media, people from all over the world have started to make utaite mitas. They have started translating popular Vocaloid songs into a variety of languages. Very popular songs such as, but not limited to, King by Vocaloid artist Canaria has been translated into a variety of languages, such as German as seen here created by Kasuka.
Einen Wunsch finde ich endlich, den es noch niemals gab. Ein Verdacht, der mich komplett verrückt macht. Zeit, nein, Zeit, zeig die Zähne nicht sie blank. Ba, 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 es ist beschämend nicht. Zeit, nein, Zeit, letsch die Zähne nicht sie blank. Ba, 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 you are king. You are king.
People have made careers by translating these songs and singing them into their native languages, and often these same people would start making their own music as well as creating the utaite mitas that they were already doing. The creation of Vocaloid has allowed for the music market and the way music has been created to evolve from what it was traditionally. software has been created to compete directly with Vocaloid called Utaloid. It is a software that is very similar to Vocaloid in the way it works with some key differences. It is a free software that you can create your own synthetic vocals with. It is designed to be used however the user likes with almost no limitations. Use of the software is very similar to Vocaloid, as you can see on the screen. Much of modern Vocaloid culture has evolved due to Utaloid, and more specifically, Utaloid's equivalent to Hatsune Miku, Kasane Tero. Kasane Tero was designed by Vocaloid fans that wanted to pull a joke for April Fool's Day and make people think that Kasane Tero was going to be a real Vocaloid. Little did they know that even after the masses found out that Kasane Tero was not actually a Vocaloid, people still loved her and treated her as such. Since then, Hatsune Miku and Kasane Tero have been known for pretty much the same thing, being a sign of creativity and joy across the world. Playing in the background is one of the most iconic and one of the first Vocaloid songs to ever hit it big in the global media. With a playful title called Triple Baka, it featured Vocaloid's Hatsune Miku and Utaloid's Kasane Tero and Akira Neru. Vocaloid has allowed for entertainment to evolve and has allowed for the creation of music by people who never thought it would be possible for them. Vocaloids have given many a sense of purpose, or has given them an outlet for all of the negativity they may feel. Artists have been able to raise awareness for things such as mental health issues and child abuse or neglect. In a popular song called Lost Ones Weeping, artist Niru uses a Vocaloid named Kagamine Rin to express his feelings of depression and helplessness during his time in school. People all over the world were able to relate, with the video amassing over 43 million views on YouTube alone, and hundreds of translations of the song created. The Vocaloid community has helped create a sense of belonging for people who feel like they don't belong. It has shown people that they are not alone through hard times. Another artist named Mareru has created an eye-opening song called Coin Locker Baby about the abandonment of young infants all across the world, using Japanese idioms and strong provoking images to inspire conversation about the darker themes that arise in our society. People started to use Vocaloid to make songs about important societal matters as shown in a popular song called Zenbon Zakura. It depicts Japan after World War II fighting to keep its traditional culture to westernization. During this time period, the US was planning on a cultural takeover of Japan, with even one of the goals to simplify the Japanese language. However, this attempt rang unsuccessful because the US was more focused on the Cold War. However, the US was able to change some aspects of Japanese culture and business, such as introducing industrialism and Christianity. Zenbon Zakura conveys a deep dissatisfaction in how modern Japanese society is, and how it has changed from the way Japan was traditionally brought up, often saying that it's beyond saving. Yet it carries a positive tone of rebirth in culture and positive changes. In the first line in the chorus it says, "Thousands of cherry blossoms fall into the night, your voice cannot reach me." This talks about how Japan's way of life had been taken from them, with their traditional music being frowned upon and shunned. Yet in the first line of the last chorus it says, "Thousands of cherry blossoms fall into the night, you will sing and I will dance." This is a reference to Vocaloid being the music that replaces, in a way, Japanese music. By using Hatsune Miku, the artist was able to get his message across in a way that depicted the double meaning of the song. Without using Hatsune Miku, his message would have been lost. When Vocaloid came out to the public, it unleashed a new wave of ideas and creativity around the world. People created a variety of songs with Hatsune Miku, expressing themselves however they please. Hatsune Miku has created a technological and cultural revolution, changing how people use technology and define what music is, pushing the frontiers of how music is created and appreciated, and inspiring others to express their thoughts and emotions in a way that visually appeals to the public.
You